Buenos dias!
Hola,
Hey guys! Hey guys! So there was a song you sung on Sunday and I love it. It said never be defeated. But the way you sung it was so pretty and it just made me think, that's my theme for the week. Never be defeated.
Okay.
So who is it by? That's by Rich Tolbert, I believe.
CC.
Yeah. Okay. So a little snippet of it says, oh my gosh. And because God is the greatest power, we will never be defeated. And that latter part goes, the devil is a liar, God is exalted, never be defeated, never be defeated. I just love that part, and you can loop it, you can be like, never be defeated, and you just take that mindset in everything, because it's so easy to just quit, but there's a lot of things happening. What's on your mind?
I like that you said that, because I was going to say, I feel like this is a thrusting season. Is that a word? Thrusting?
Oh, yeah.
A thrust, a propelling.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, like
forward season. I don't know.
What makes you feel that way?
I just feel like we're on a cusp. On the cusp of something new.
Yeah.
And I feel like this, I think I heard this a couple weeks ago too, talking about a new season. So that's just kind of been where I have been, new things, new discoveries,
oh wow,
new levels, just like you're getting to a place. So in the midst of traveling, what are you doing in the midst of traveling? On the way to a new place. But yeah.
So you feel like that just because like things, like a series of events happening, or you feel like that in general? Like I heard this man say, I go by Johnny McClurkin on the radio. I think he was talking to, who's the man who sings all those word songs, Donnie. Oh my gosh, he sings, "It's your inheritance."
Donald Lawrence.
Yes. I think he was interviewing Donald Lawrence. I think it sounds just like him, and he was playing the song one of his songs in the background. He was asking him, how do you write songs? He was just saying, like, my spirit. He's like, I do a lot of things by my spirit. Whoever this was, I could be wrong, but he was just saying how you follow the leading of the spirit and not your flesh. And is that kind of how you feel like your spirit, your inner man, your spirit man feels like you're on the cusp, so you're on the break of something new? Or is it because so many things are happening back to back that are possibly like opposition? You're like, you know what, something's on the horizon, because I'm facing so much opposition, or I'm having so much feedback, or it's not feedback.
No, I think it's not even that.
Words today. What's up with
I think it's not even that. You know how they say, with new levels come new devil.
Yeah.
I just feel like when you notice, looking around and you're noticing things that you've never, different things that you've never really pinpointed, like now you reckon, people say mental health or things like this. When you notice you're more frustrated, or you're more anxious or nervous, it's like, okay, what's happening? What's happening? I don't know what's happening, but something's happening. Now, whether it's happening spiritually or naturally, I always believe it's all connected. So something's happening in the atmosphere to where now in my natural, my body's shaking, or I'm anxious, or this, like, I feel like sometimes the natural is able to detect some spiritual things.
I agree with that, because sometimes what's happening in the spiritual has a way of rolling over in the natural, or exposing itself in the natural. I'll say that. And sometimes when I believe that when you're facing, go ahead.
You just made me think of an earthquake. So, you just made me think of an earthquake. Like, right before earthquake, like the ground starts to rumble. Mm-hmm. You feel the rumbling. And then then the ground breaks, right? So that's what it made me think of. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Like there's a shift that happens that we don't see underground, but we feel it above ground.
Man, in the rumble, when you're in an earthquake, the house is what
you be like, oh,
stuff be going everywhere, glass be breaking, things like that, and you're like it's chaos, it's chaotic.
Oh, don't fall. So there's something happening, layers underneath. You're walking in it every day, but realizing that when you're walking into, whether it's a business meeting, this grocery store, conference, when you're walking into a new season, there's an underlying effect that you don't necessarily see. Some things are shaken at the core. Temperatures have changed. Things have tilted. Things have tilted and caused it a shift and an unevenness, and you see those effects in the natural, and you're seeing it in the natural. You're like, man, like why does this bother me now? And I even think sometimes we come into new seasons at the level of our recognition. So when you recognize you know what, I'm aware of this now. Is this my new season? Like, I'm becoming aware that it's not right for me to possibly sleep 18 hours a day and then get up and think things gonna still shift and shake for me. You know, you start becoming aware of your time consciousness, of who you're around, who you're surrounded with. The Bible talks about when I was a child, I thought as a child, but now that I am old, I put away. Like you start recognizing. Okay, you start having like an awareness. Is it time to put this away? Is it because a new season is coming in? And sometimes people recognize new season in decades. When you turn 39, you be like, what am I gonna do? I'm about to be 39. I'm about to be 40. What am I going? Oh, I'm about to be 50. Oh my God, I'm about to be 60. You know, you start becoming aware.
Whew. So that makes me wonder. Like sometimes it can be met with resistance, or I want to think of a rubber band. A rubber band when it's stretching. There's a level of resistance when you're being stretched. So as this thing is expanding and it's being most likely opening up for something that's greater than what it's originally formed for, there's a amount of resistance. Sometimes there's a stretching, or I want to say bending, or like the elasticity. It just makes me think of something stretching. It could be resistance, or it's just me conforming to the new place. Me stretching, opening up, getting ready for what I'm about to be placed into.
And there's a level of preparation that comes with these things. And while you were saying that, I thought about Kaylin Carr when she first came out, about the olive and how she is a part of the song.
She loves this.
I've said it before. But it talks about the process of the olive, and she says, I feel a pressing in the spirit, a breaking in the spirit, preparing for me for greater. There's things that happen. We talked about that spirit, man. Things that happen in the spirit on the inside of you that you feel like, oh, it can start to feel uncomfortable. It can start to be like, you know, all of a sudden I'm waking up at 4 a.m. Why am I waking up at 4 a.m.? Then what am I doing with this time at 4 a.m.? Not say who's calling me, but God, because we believe in God. But God could be waking you up at 4 a.m. It could be for you to get on your face. It could be that He wants to tell you something. The Bible lets us know that there are hidden treasures hidden in these earthen vessels. There are things that are hidden within us, and the only way we can find our life, I can throw out a few more scriptures. The only way we can find out who we are, it says our life is hidden in Christ, in God. There's some stuff about you that's hidden that you are unaware of. And when you discover who God is, I feel like we said this before, when you discover who God is, you discover who you are. And then once it's time to move into a season, God will begin to nudge you. And it's like, you know what? You're like, I should start doing this. Okay, I should fast. maybe I should read my word a little more. Or maybe I should just meditate a little more. Or sit in silence and stop watching TV or TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, X, all that stuff.
Thread, that's funny. Wow. Whatever all I have to say is this is a great season.
Yeah.
And what did Israel Houghton say? That you're alive. What did he say? It's the greatest time to be alive. What? You're alive in the greatest time in history. You don't remember? Oh my God. Alive in the
greatest time in history.
I don't know. It's a great season. I'm ecstatic for this season.
Oh wow.
I'm ready. I'm open. Whatever comes, I'm ready to receive it and jump in it heads on, feet first. When you're landing, feet first.
Ooh, just one more thing. We are to discern the times. We are to pay attention to the signs. But look at what's happening in the political climate, economic climate, and then just in general, the climate change. So things are changing, things are shifting, and this is a season. Don't be defeated this season. Whatever you have to do, get up a little early. Whatever you have to do to not be defeated this season, don't be defeated. There's somewhere you have to go. You cannot afford to be defeated. You can't afford to be defeated. So whatever it takes for you to win, if it requires you to go solo, you may have to go alone. If whatever it takes for you to win, I want to say this in a good way, not in all the good stuff. Whatever it takes for you to win, you have to do that. Yeah, don't be defeated. Don't be defeated. We get Donnie McClurkin now. He says we fall down.
Oh my
God. But we get up. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. Whatever it takes for you to win in this season, don't be defeated. Don't be defeated.
No, I won't be defeated.
What is all this going on? I want this. Cut it up.
Come on, let's do this. Things are changing. Things are shifting. Don't find yourself being defeated. Things are changing.
Yeah.
Things are shifting. Don't find yourself being defeated. We're in a new season, new place. Get up, recognize the time you're in. You're in a new season.
Sing it.
New place. Don't find yourself being defeated.
Don't find yourself being defeated. Oh, one more time.
Don't find yourself
being defeated.
Yo, you guys, thank you for joining in once again to Now Let's Get Chatty. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know every time we drop. And
we miss you, Lily